Hi guys, for everyone who would like to know if Ezoo is happening, here's what the stars has to say. Before I get started, I just want to say that there have been many of my friends confirming that Ezoo is going to be completely canceled. Now, this is where I consult the stars because I don't know, but I mean, I trust these people, and one of them actually did tell me a day before, and I saw a few concerns myself, but turned out that yeah, he was right. It got canceled. So now let's go into the astrology. Now the astrology is showing Saturn is in Pisces. Let's start off with the basics of that. Saturn is restriction. Saturn brings melancholy. Saturn, it's not very happy. And in Pisces, now Pisces is dream, Pisces is escape and relaxation. And there's this emphasis on this restriction of the dream, on the restriction of relaxation, the restriction of escape, because Saturn is in the sign of Pisces, where it's restricting these relaxing, mystical themes in our life. And we have Saturn in quincunx to Mars. Now, in this quincunx, quincunx is a harsh aspect, and with Mars is war, anger, aggression. It can also be how you get things going, your stamina, your speed. Mars is the achiever in some sense, right? Now, with Mars being in Libra, Libra's passive, Libra's hesitant, especially Mars in Libra is very hesitant. Thank you to Leo King, which I do refer to his predictions a lot, so just putting that credit out there for him. And with Mars in quincunx to Saturn itself, it's like this stop and go energy. So we're stopping and going the dream, like, let's make it happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen. You know, that's rough. And we also have Jupiter in square to Venus. So that's bringing a lot of hopeful energy. But we have to remember Venus, which is our pleasures in life. It brings us joy, the tangible things that brings us joy and pleasure it's retrograde. Stopped, actually. It was retrograde, but now it's stopped, right? When Venus is retrograde and stopped, it's the restriction of that expression of pleasure, of enjoyment, the things that we love and enjoy. There's a restriction on that, a halt, because now Venus is in halt. But you know what else came into halt? Jupiter. Jupiter expands, right? Jupiter, it's the jovial energy. But now it's stopped because now it's about to go retrograde, right? So now that Jupiter is about to go retrograde, it's completely stopped right now. It's stopped because it's going to go retrograde. Now you feel like this deflated energy, right? So if we put this in the context of Ezoo, this isn't happy energy. You know, maybe we do have other opportunities come our way with Venus in a square to Jupiter, right? Because it makes us over optimistic as well. So that's our saving grace. Even though squares aren't really the best aspect, it's helpful in this case, especially with Moon in Aries, because the Moon in Aries is like, okay, I can deal with whatever comes my way, whatever, right? Because that's what Aries is, whatever, I'm going my way, right? That's the whole Aries energy. But keep in mind that this is also a Mars opposing the Moon, so lack of emotional comfort, lack of security, literally shitting your pants, because when the Moon is opposite Mars, I've already explained what Mars meant, but let's talk about the Moon. Oh yeah, I think I said about the Moon already. Moon is our comfort, whatever. So when they're in opposition, they're opposing each other, meaning they're not getting along. Our emotions and our comforts are not getting along. It's relying on this going energy, and it's not going anywhere with Saturn quincunx Mars. So we're trying to have to balance, like, where can we find our blessings here, right? Because now Ezoo's canceled, right? So do I think Ezoo's gonna come back on this weekend? No. I highly doubt that. And I hope I'm wrong, but I mean, this astrology is something else.